What is going on, everyone? My name is Boyd, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology. The Titans action spawning in the bottom of the map in the blue color, playing as Set. His name is Joe. His opponent today in the red color playing as Oranos. His name is Skady. The map is Marsh. It's currently 1-0 in this winners final for Joe for the Bill Gregg Open. Very exciting time to be alive. Joe taking that first game with a brutal shifting sands. You cannot see Skady making the same mistake this game. I 100% guarantee he will have a mana on his gold, his wood, and his food as soon as Joe advances. There is no way that will not happen. And that's going to be that. This map is completely different from the previous map because there's hunt everywhere. There was a good amount of hunt on the last map. It was like a medium hunt map, as it were. This is a high hunt map. Super important for Set for these high hunt maps to be getting as many of these animals as he possibly can. Move forward, get the water buffalo. Move forward, get the boar. Get everything you possibly can under those conversions so you can sit back, grab your town center. This map plays a lot like Watering Hole just because of these side water bits and on the forward forests. Sometimes you can wall these off and grab large gold mines nice and easily. We'll see if that comes into play here. Got Boots of Kick Everything here. This is a really good relic here for Set. Because especially if you do that shifting sands attack, is going to allow your priest and fairy to run around a bit faster and inflict some more damage. Now, Hardest Folly here gives us pretty much nothing, gives us a little bit more line of sight, but not really going to be that important. And Arrows of the Alpha, pretty interesting relic, gives yourself 20% extra building pierce damage. Very, very useful for the late game and maybe even the middle of the game a little bit. It's looking like it's 2 large gold mine marsh. Sometimes you can get 3 large gold mines in your little side of the map, but I think as it is right now, it's looking like it's only a 2 gold mine, which is what you want to see if you're the Oranos player. It's very important. And yes, we will be seeing 430 here from Skady. I assume we're going to be seeing something similar from Joe. Joe doing this thing where he builds this temple with 3 villages because he wants to advance super fast. Probably, is he going to take 4 minutes? Yeah, 4-minute advance time. And through Anubis. Here you go. Look at all of these pigs. It's 17 pigs here for Joe and 3 pigs for Skady. This is just because of how bonkers strong Set's early game scouting is, just because you get a hyena and you get a priest. The priest gets yourself more scouts as well because you get the water buffalo. He's just going to be grabbing stuff everywhere. Where's he's going in? But he doesn't have. What is this? Is he spamming priest? Oh, it's a priest rush. This is just a priest rush with Anubis. And so okay, so this strategy here is it's very difficult for Oranos to defend against. It's super hard because he has no tools to deal with the units, the early game priest, the early game pharaoh. We see the Plague of Serpents coming down on this gold mine. He's going to be sieging away at this gold mine with the pharaoh and the priest. But if he does not do damage, if Joe does not do damage here, he's super far behind. And you can see he's not building any more priests at this point. So he's going to be pushing off this gold mine. And we do have priests over here. He's going to be picking off this villager. Does not manage to get off the villager. Villager does get into the sentry tower. Nice micro from Joe, not letting that citizen get away from there. Oh, he picks off a citizen in the front here. Nice micro so far from Joe, getting a couple of free hits onto that Promethean. The Anubite moving in as well. There's no gold income currently for Skady. How much does he have in the bank? He's got 174. So that's enough to get out some Murmillo, cast Valor, and be able to potentially pick off this location here. We'll see if he can do it. And he's going to be, with the Anubite jumping over here onto these villages here. Looks like the army of Joe just getting a little bit overzealous here, moving forward. Got these oracles moving forward as well, maybe looking for a Valor on them or something. No. And we're seeing the town center now coming up for Joe. So once you're ahead, get more ahead. It's just so ridiculous how much damage you can do. And the town center is getting distracted here by the serpents. And the Anubite snipes a citizen here. Absolutely huge for Joe right now. Still no gold for Skady. He's got 88 gold. He's produced his 3 more million now. He can cast Valor. He can move over. He can pick up all of this stuff here. Pharaoh's just not enough. If I'm Joe right now, just save the Pharaoh. And you've done the damage right now. You've done the damage. You don't need to. Yeah, he's a little bit too late. Looks like the Pharaoh will get out of here. All these serpents about to get picked off. And this is insane. This is insane. Joe just did so much damage to Skady right now. He's got his second town center up now. He's going to be in a real good position. He can also get, one of the big differences is you can get Necropolis here now as well. Something you cannot get if you go through Ptah. So, absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. You've got the counter barracks coming down for Skady now. But 2 town centers for Joe barracks coming up. I like that Joe didn't overcommit to this. Sometimes he's also housed as well. Didn't get the mana up. God, poor Skady. This is just absolutely brutal. I don't even know what to say, man. Armory coming up for Joe. Joe's just being really kind to me. He realizes it's midnight for me and he's like, gotta let Boyd go to sleep, man. He's been up since 6 a.m. And here's the mana coming down. We've got some army now coming out for Skady. We'll see if he can deal some damage onto Joe. I do not have high hopes where that is concerned, though. Joe's got all of this hunt here. He's got 3 Gazella set, which only have 75 food, but still a lot. 300 food here. Breeds to potentially stealing some stuff. And Nubart running around dealing some stuff. The army of Skady. I mean, you can move in and pick off the watchtower, I guess. This location is not exactly that safe. Potentially some damage could be done over here, and Priest's going to grab some of these water buffalo over here. He's got some deer in the back corner he can eat as well. And the army of Skady looks like it's going to find this watchtower. I don't think Joe's going to care too much about this one. It doesn't really protect much. It gives him some nice line of sight of this area, but apart from that, it's not that important. And I do see that some axemen are now getting produced from Joe. A second barracks coming down. Joe almost able to hit that next age. He's very close. Just building slingers and axemen from 2 barracks. He should be able to get to that next age fairly soon. He's going to have to stop building the axemen at some point, though. Let's see what happens. He's going to have an issue with that second gold mine, potentially. Not sure. He probably not, to be honest. He should be able to get heroic age and cast ancestors and do something similar to last game here. And Skady's still raiding with this Anubis. He's done so much stuff. Shockwave does come down. Looks like Joe's trying to do a little bit of damage to this army. It's a little bit out of position. And it is looking fairly good for him, I think. His Pharaoh's in the back doing a lot of damage. These villages are all idle at this point. He can move on to this gold mine if he so chooses. He's probably got a bunch of food in the bank. Yeah, he's got heaps. And Skady taps out there. GG, well played by Joe. I mean, it was a gamble. It was a gamble. If this gold mine was over here, this attack would have done nothing. If, yeah, basically that's all it came down to. It's just this gold mine here, a little bit out of position. An option to defend against this is to just grab watchtowers as something that he should have just done. Should have just grabbed watchtowers, gathered wood from over here and food, got the Murmillo out. And he wouldn't have lost as many citizens. I think it should have been okay. I don't think this strat is unbeatable for Oranos. I don't think it's unbeatable for Oranos at all. But Skady is now down 2-0, and Joe is just looking like an absolute monster here, just completely crushing it. We'll move on to game number 3 shortly. See what these guys choose to do. Thanks for hanging out with me, and find the next game real shortly.